All right, for our fourth Kenny Burrell lick, we're going to take a look at how he uses a question and answer concept in his soloing. And this is such a beautiful illustration of this concept between a lead question and a chordal answer. So let's check it out. All right, let's take a look at this lick. So this is a question and answer type of approach that he uses throughout his entire solo on his opening track, Chitlins con Carne, which is from the incredible Midnight Blue record. So what's going on here is he's basically playing a line that's right out of the minor pentatonic and minor blues scale that we all know, and he's playing a little lick, and then he's answering that with a little chord. And it's conversational, and it's harder than it sounds. I mean, he makes it sound so elegant and effortless, but what you have to do is edit your lead lines, you know. If you're going to grab the chord, you have to make sure that your lead lines aren't too long. So there's this constant balance, and to further augment that contrast, he would really dig in on his lead line that you heard me doing, you know, and then play the chords very softly. Let's just quickly look at this voicing that he uses for C7 sharp 9. Most of us are accustomed to playing that using the Jimi Hendrix fingering, as it's known, like this, for C7 sharp 9. Kenny Burrell would finger it down here with the root C on the low E string. It gives it a little fatter, warmer sound, so he would finger it like this. And this is a great way to voice this chord because not only does it sound fatter, but you can get more notes. Here, it's hard to grab that G up there because all of your fingers are being used. But if you play it down here with the root on the 6th string, now you can get the 5th and even the octave on top. So especially if you pick it up closer to the neck, it's a really nice fat sound. So he's using that as kind of his chord shell, and then to outline the F7 and then later on G7 chords, he's just using these 2-note guide tones. So you'll see that he's playing right out of this box, this minor pentatonic box that you all know. But what's really cool about this approach is that he's just playing a little line and then answering it. So it starts off with just one note. And then back up. So what's really cool is even though he's sticking within that minor pentatonic box, he's still kind of outlining the chord changes by focusing in on important chord tones for each chord. So when he goes to the F7, he's going, and then back up to the C. So each one of those blues licks is actually a statement. It's a really strong statement. And throughout that solo, it's basically a study in strong statements that's even more colorful because he's reinforcing it with his little chord comps in the background. So this is a great technique to add to your own solos.